Still not subscribed to the Partition? You know, it's a lot of ways that you can do this besides watching all the content. But before we start, always remember, go to the channels link. Every show that we have, you can always see every show before everybody else see the show. But besides that, always remember, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, put it on all. Until then, always remember, anything is possible. Thank you for choosing the Partition. Now let's get into the show. Anything is possible. Peace. I know. She worked at the club I used to work at.
Porn, some people could clock in. And you know, money is money. See that? Man, that was easy, man. My fans know who I am.
My son got me this with my dad, so I can always have him with me whenever I do the show.
Hold on, wait. I want to laugh.
Welcome back to Chopping It Up with Lil Ron. Today in the studio, I have a special friend of mine, man, that came to the studio. I invited him onto the show because I love the movement that he actually do. This man is a founder of his own bike thing he has. This man is an entrepreneur with tennis shoes. Man, the list go on and on. I want you guys to welcome the one and only Mr. I call him Olando. So some people in his crew call him Lando, but I call him Olando. How you doing, Lando?
What's up, brother? How you doing, brother?
Man, I'm doing all right, bro. You know, I had to get you on the show because you play a real big key factor in this Riker community, especially the community with the three wheels, man.
Right,
And a lot of
right.
people, they don't know how that actually go.
Right.
So what I do is every time somebody come on the show, I always tell them to kind of introduce themselves to my fans because my fans know who I am and they don't know who you are, but your fans know who you are.
Right.
So kind of give them a quick little tutorial about who you are and we'll go from there.
Well, I'm Orlando, man. I'm 29 years old. I'm originally from Mississippi, Durant, Mississippi, / a little Chula in me, where I was born and raised. I moved to H-Town 2017. People like, man, why you leave Mississippi to come to Texas? Everything bigger in Texas.
That's right.
Even the money.
That's right.
So,
That's right. The money.
Yeah, Mississippi poor state. I stayed in a small town where, we probably got about, 1,200 at most, 1,500 people maybe, It really wasn't much out there but country stuff, So I moved here, and ever since I moved to Texas, man, to be honest, God changed my life and so many things and things that I wanted to open up in Mississippi as me doing entrepreneur and stuff, I couldn't do it.
You know, when you said Mississippi, you know the first thing that come to my mind?
What is that?
David Banner.
Oh, yeah.
I hate to say it, but
yeah.
you know, I used to be in the music. So
Yeah.
when you say Mississippi, I think about David Banner. And I hear stories about how David Banner really put Mississippi on the map. Is that true or false? I'm not from Mississippi.
It's a lot of people you got from Mississippi that actually made it out. You got Monte Ellis. He played ball in Jackson, Mississippi.
Mm-hmm.
I think the school he went to was I don't want to say the Provine. I don't know for sure. I don't want to say the wrong school, high school. But he played for the Golden State Warriors.
Oh, wow.
He played for Dallas Mavericks. Monte Ellis. You look him up, you'll see who that is. We have Soulja Boy. He really from Mississippi,
Whoa. Draco.
Draco.
Because he called it Big Draco.
Yeah, Big Draco. So Big Draco really from Batesville, Mississippi, which is like an hour and a half from me.
I thought he was from Atlanta. I'm not.
Nah, man. He just saying that. I think he kind of like moved to Atlanta and do some stuff. But he went to school at South Pinota High School. So, Soulja Boy, he say he from here. Big Draco then. We saying it right now.
But that's something because a lot of people probably don't know that. I always thought he was from Atlanta, man.
To be honest, Mississippi got a lot of talent everywhere. Some people be from Mississippi, but they never want to say they are. You know what I'm saying? Like K. Michelle, she used to be in Lexington, a town 10 miles from me called Lexington, Mississippi. you know.
Whoa.
But people think she from Tennessee or Atlanta or something, but she actually used to be in Lexington, Mississippi, you know.
Man, I like Kate Michelle, man. I was listening to one of her songs the other day coming to the studio.
Yeah, Mississippi got a lot of talent, man. It's a harder way to get looked at when you in Mississippi because you think about it. You in Houston with all the networking and you know, people that got the things that you got going on. In Mississippi, we all in a little space,
Little box.
and people just ain't nobody down there, you know, just skipping
They
over.
just pass over.
Yeah, so we got a lot of talent and a lot of people that actually came from Mississippi that been doing big things. So even me, I got some great stuff going on. Even though I'm in Houston, you gonna always hear that I'm from Mississippi.
Okay, and when I met you, you actually you told me that. But some stories, some things I want to actually know that makes this episode important to me. The first thing I want to know is what made you get a Riker. That's what that's the first thing.
I always want to. Well, let me tell you the story, man. So my stepdad had a motorcycle, and I rode it good the whole day. I rode the motorcycle good. By the time I took it to the house, I fell off and messed it up. So I you know, like that what I get for stealing his motorcycle and I was supposed to. So I always been into like 4-wheelers, motorcycles and all that. Then I rode a Spider. So I actually liked it, a Spider. And I was like, yeah, man, I want to give me a Spider. I always said that. But I started seeing the Rikers in 2019 and I thought it was a Spider.
Actually, don't want to cut you off. When I took the class to get my license, me and Valentín, our teacher only had one Riker,
Right.
but all the rest of them were Spiders.
Right.
I was actually upset because I said I bought a Riker because I bought the 2019
right,
before
right.
it even
Came
before
out.
I got it. So he made us ride the Spider. I was upset because I was like, well, we take the class for a Riker, man, not a Spider. But when I got a chance to ride the Spider and drive it and see how smooth it was, I was already good. I said, if I can ride this, the other one will be like a piece of cake.
Right. So with me, how I ended up buying mine, I thought I was buying a Spider. Because I had it mixed up. I was like, oh, they came out with the new Spider. You know, because I was looking at the old ones, how the Spider made. You know, I seen that. Like, dang, that Spider clean. It's different. But come to find out, I had a Riker.
Yep.
So I fell in love with it. So I like, you know what? Ain't no reason to go get a Spider now because I like the Riker. So that's how I ended up getting the Riker. And I always wanted to be a leader. I'm not a follower. I always wanted to be a leader or something. Not saying I'm trying to control you. Not saying I'm trying to, you know, always be the big shot that got something going on. What I mean by the leader, I always wanted to make a difference and impact in somebody's life or a community. So that's what I mean as a leader-wise. I always want to be the guy say, hey, man, let's make a change right here, this and that. I don't care about the fame. I don't care about the spotlight. I just want us to come together. So I always wanted to start a bike club. So what made me start one was me and Chris James and Byron Nash. I like, man, let's get a bike club together. Because everybody was just riding with us. When we pop out, everybody like, man, hey, I can ride with y'all, this and that. I said, I might well just change it to, you know, starting a bike club. So it was 3. So we started with having like 10, 15 people just riding with us all the time. And sometimes, you know, every time we rode, it was like a big crowd. So next thing you know, I like, man, I'm going to start my bike club. So I started the bike club. Now I got 25 vested members. And right now I got like 4 prospecting. And they will cross over in Vegas at the event we having. So that's how I started the Riker. That's how I got the Riker. That's how I started the club. And, you know, ever since then, everything been nothing but blessing that, you know, coming toward the way. Like God using me to mold me into where he trying to get me to do, meaning like bringing people together, setting an example, you know, being a leader and everything. So if this is the way he gonna use me, I accept it.
And you know, a lot of people, they don't know, everybody can't be
A leader.
born a natural leader.
Right, exactly.
You got leaders like Tupac was a leader.
Right. Martin Luther King.
Martin Luther King was a leader. Malcolm X was a leader too. Our president was a real good leader. Whether people like it or not, he's a good leader.
Right.
You have people that's in this world, like prime example, You got some people that's born to be a leader, but they prefer to be a follower.
Right.
And you know, and when you a leader, you put people in position to be leaders and bosses just like you, because people can't always, forever, always be in one spot. Prime example: 50 Cent and G Unit. When they came out as a wrecking force to be reckoned with.
Right.
50 Cent came in, did what he had to do. Everybody started dropping solo projects. Young Buck, Tony Yayo, the other guy with him. So all of them turned back around and dropped all they projects. But at the same time, which one is still at the top?
50 Cent.
50 Cent still at the top.
I agree.
It's up to them to take heed. And you know, a lot of people in this world, they turn back around. They always look to come up off another person's fame, especially in the bike industry. Because coming into this thing, me being new myself and creating the RWO, I seen a lot of people just come out of the woodworks. A lot of people that didn't want to like give us a fair shot, and now it's just this person don't want this person to do this. This person don't want this person to do that over there. At the end of the day, man, we all trying to get the same thing. Man. We're trying to have something that's different because, you know, that bike world is actually really big. I know because I went to one of the events from another bike club.
Right. My thing is, man, we all in H-Town. We can see on social media that you got New York, Baltimore, Washington, D.C., New Jersey. Philly. Yeah, don't let me forget Philly. All can come together. Why not everybody in Houston? Houston is bigger than all three of those. I mean, except New York. They about, you know, but Philly and Baltimore, Houston is bigger than them two states alone. You get what I'm saying? So why? I don't get why we can't all just, you know, why we all just can't get together. And, you know, it don't matter you RWO, Rolling on 3, this club, that club. We all should be able to come together as a pack and, you know what I'm saying, and enjoy ourselves. But it's not like that anymore. Everybody mad because this man group shining or that person shining or he got this many members or he got, you know, it just all, you know, ain't nothing wrong with competition, friendly competition. You know what I mean about that. Ain't nothing wrong with, you know what I'm saying, well, we gonna do this time. That's fine. But when you got hate mixed with evil, it never max out like that.
Well, you know, sometimes people fear what they don't know.
Right.
If they don't know it, they're gonna fear it. My thing is this: I was even thinking about doing. You know, you got the versus battles, right?
Right.
I was even thinking about coming up with something like that where you can have each organization from each state come together and do like who got the baddest bike, who got the baddest.
Yeah. That would be a good idea too. And
like a versus.
Right, and that's just showing you like, hey man, we all together. You know what I'm saying? I totally agree and get what you know coming from with that, and I agree with that also. That would be a good thing to, you know, write down and try to make it to, you know, I see your vision. So what I'm saying is that's a good thing to write down and make it happen, dog. Like, yeah, that would be, you know, who got the best bike, who got the best design, who got the best group, who got the loudest bike. Man, that all fun, like a family reunion.
Yes, that will be good. You have people come out and they can actually judge and they actually go from there. In the bike world, have you had any like fallouts with like two-wheelers? You know, two-wheelers sometimes don't take lightly. I was told from a two-wheeler that they don't feel like that three-wheelers should actually do some of the things that they do. They feel like some things that they do are disrespectful when it comes down to the vest and some other stuff they was actually saying. They feel like that three-wheelers should pay dues like they pay dues.
Well, to me, I never had a fallout, but I have memories where they tell me some things that happened or got said to them, or, you know, someone look at them crazy because they on three wheels. I heard a man got told, why you on that woman bike, you know, all because of three wheels. Like anything with power would kill you. Anything that run off gas would kill you, even electric.
Even your car, your car kill you.
Right. So my thing is, this not a how can I word this? This not a fraternity.
Gotcha.
This not a, you know, It's not. It shouldn't be like that with the two wheels. Like because we all equal as one. We all still human. We all breathe the same. You know, we look the same. You know, no matter. So it shouldn't be that way. Like, oh, y'all can't do this because y'all on three wheels. What make you different from me beside the wheel,
Yeah, and you
the extra wheel?
and to be honest, they have a set of rules that they go by. So the three-wheeler community don't have a set of rules in place yet for that stuff yet. And I'm
Because
pretty sure.
because we not. I mean, we have like for instance, my group we have rules, but it's not like the two wheel rule. Our rules is we just like we asking to respect one another, and be loyal to your group. Everybody want that, that loyal to your group. Two wheel they have. I can't speak on too much about two wheel because I'm not in a two wheel. But from hearing and seeing things, they have a lot of different things going on, and they take it more serious.
Yeah.
We want to have fun and live life on three wheel. So that's why I think the jealousy come in because they see like, man, they customizing their bike. They got the event going on, having fun. They got women with them, and that could be the reason why. You see more women's on three wheel than two wheel, so that could be the most. Women are a powerful creature in the
Yep.
in the world. So it could be that, man. So,
I say exactly just like this. Whenever the two-wheel community come together and actually sit down with some of the top three-wheeler
Right.
Founders,
Right.
they will understand us. Like they had to be accepted in the beginning when they
Right.
first started.
Yeah.
So when they learn to sit down, it's either two things. Three wheels ain't going nowhere. And if you pay attention,
Nah,
they're
people-
manufacturing a lot of them.
and I have people that had two wheels got off two wheels to come to a three wheel. So
Me, I think it's more safer. I don't care what nobody say. It's more safer.
Yeah.
And back in the days, if you really want to be hypothetically, you had
It wa-
bikers that
yeah.
had two wheels in the back
yeah,
and one in
when
the front.
and now they acting like it's a whole new thing. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, they were riding on three wheels a long time ago.
Yeah, they were doing it a long time ago. Now we come to the segment which we call Leon's top three. Actually, Leon's top five.
Right.
Look, the three wheels are stuck in my head. So Leon top five. Leon was a cousin of mine, like yourself.
Right.
He drove 18-wheelers, and somebody actually ended up trying to cut him off, and he ended up having a horrible accident, and he ended up passing away.
Right.
So he was a real big fan of kicks and tricks and chopping it up with Lil Ron. He wasn't here to see the King's Lounge to be started off, and he didn't get a chance to see the Riker show, but he did know I had that bike.
Right.
So what would be Lando's top five artists? It could be rap, R&B, gospel, blues, country. What's the top five that you listen to?
That I listen to.
I can tell you one of them I know you listen to.
Yeah, what's that?
Yeah, you got a theme song, and when I heard that mystical, here I go.
Oh, yeah.
So who is your top five artists?
Okay, my top five. It's kind of hard for me because I don't like gangster rap. What I mean what I mean by gangster rap, I don't like all that. I'm gonna shoot 'em up, this and that. I like lyrics that actually make you like, man, I've been through that. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So I gotta go with Kevin Gates.
Okay.
Why I say Kevin Gates? Because his lyrics,
He say some stuff.
yeah, life story stuff. You know what I'm saying? Kevin Gates one.
I listened to that song by Kevin Gates. Something about the plug. He messing with the plug.
Yeah. I mean, those songs cool, but if you dig deep up in his music, you hear more than that.
Gotcha.
The crap for social media. I'm talking about here actually, things he actually speaking on. So Kevin Gates one. Kendrick Lamar.
Oh yeah.
Kendrick Lamar good. R&B, I love Chris Brown, man,
Okay.
because he remind me of Michael.
I just told somebody that. I just said like
Yeah.
Michael Jackson was transferred over to that boy.
Yeah, he like the
Hey,
new generation of Michael, but people don't want to admit it, and you might not admit it either. But work ethic, Michael had him, but creativity, Chris Brown got him. Why I say that?
Because if you think about it, James Brown,
Right,
Michael Jackson,
right,
Chris Brown,
yeah,
can't hate.
yeah.
James
You
Brown
gotta
was
put
good.
Little Richie in there somewhere though.
But you got to think about it.
But you talking about legend wise, yeah, like you
If
said, James
think about
Brown,
it, you see the work that James Brown put in.
yeah,
Look what Michael Jackson put
right.
in.
You right.
and then you look what
Yeah,
Chris,
Chris
Brown,
Brown
put out.
doing.
So each one seems to be better than the one that came before them. Because there's gonna be somebody that's gonna come along that's gonna be better than Chris Brown. It
Right.
may not be now, but
Right.
somewhere down the line, it's gonna be another one
Right.
that's gonna be actually
So
good.
my other two who I listen to a lot is K Camp and Moneybagg Yo. I like those guys. You know, I just like, you know. But my favorite of all time is Kevin Gates and K Camp. I can listen to those guys because they telling life, you know, situation and everything that made me, you know, feel like, man, I felt that, man. I went through that. You know what I'm saying? So
Okay.
I'm starting to like Lil Durk though a lot now.
Okay. Well, how can the people find you on social media?
You can find me on social media on Facebook, Orlando Alexander. You can find me on Instagram at Odeslando. Well, Odes O_Deslando. You can follow the Rolling on 3 page on Instagram. Rolling ORLLIN on 3. You can find it on Instagram also, and you know this our social media.
And they also got a Facebook page too. That you can find them on the Facebook groups too.
Oh yeah, Rolling on 3 Spider/Rocket Riders also.
Okay, I enjoyed you. I am going to bring you back. But guys, remember, until next time, anything is possible. Thank you for choosing Chopping Up with Lil Ron. Until next time, we out. Peace.
For sure.